Hello, everybody, and welcome into the YITTY pre-stream.
Yay, Yitty!
I'm Rob Trujillo. God, I hope I didn't just kick him off. It's now no longer there. We also had another friend that we all use the same StreamYard, and I hope I
No,
did not just kick him off. Oh my God.
did you text him right now? Text him immediately. Oh
I'm just gonna
no.
go to his YouTube page first.
Stand by. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
6 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So
So we're good,
I
right?
think he ended it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. That was scary. Anyway, we are going to start recording Yitty here in just a little bit. This is our pre-show stream. I'm gonna copy Instagram, put it on my Instagram.
Hi, Instagram. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTubes.
Yay.
Sorry, we're not talking right now, but we love
Pardon
you.
us.
Yeah, we're
We
doing a
just
great job of doing a live
I know.
stream.
I'm so sorry. We just need to type up a little bit. We need to share our stream. Okay, you share first. Let me know when you're done, and then we'll alternate. So we're not being rude to people who might be watching. So yeah, thanks
Okay,
for
I
oh.
wasn't sharing. I was checking to make sure we didn't ruin somebody else's podcast.
Yeah, so to
So I did
explain
that. So now you can go stream and I can talk. You can
okay,
go share and I can talk.
explain the
Um,
freak out just now.
yeah. So my buddy and I have this, and he started it and he pays for it, and I'm gonna start paying him for half of it. But we use the same platform to do our podcasts, and he was live literally minutes ago doing one of his podcasts, and he's like, "Do you need me to get off for it?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And then I clicked on it, and all of a sudden his podcast disappeared.
So we
And
thought we
so
kicked him off, and I'm like,
it
crap.
it turns out it's probably a coincidence, but whew, baby.
Yeah, that was
I also
scary.
I also have a question for you about so uh, we got paid today. Our
Yeah,
paydays are on Wednesdays, which are super weird.
which is so weird, but okay. But yeah, we
I
get
don't
paid on
mind it. I
Wednesday.
wish I wish I lived in a two-income household because I feel like it's super handy to get one payday on Wednesday and then another payday like Friday or first and
Yeah,
15 or whatever. Because then it's like,
yeah,
cool, I'll buy dinner tonight and you buy dinner on Friday. You know what
right.
I mean? But
Oh my
um,
gosh.
so I was waiting for this check so I can go do some Christmas shopping because I need to get you a little something and I need to get Liz a little something. And then I realized tomorrow's the last day I'm going to see y'all before like everybody's gone. Liz is gone next
Yeah.
week. You're gone next week. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart at like 10 o'clock at night and just see what I can find for you.
No, you don't have to give me nothing.
I do. I need to get. I'm just gonna get you a little something. It's gonna be stupid. It's
Can
not
I
gonna be
give you
nice.
an idea?
Sure. What do you need?
Okay, we're starting Yitty a little bit early, but I'm complaining right now
Uh
about my husband.
oh. What happened? Do you want
And
flowers?
this is actually right. This is actually not going to be in the episode of Yitty, so this is just like a pre-show thing, but I found a reason to complain and also give you an idea of what to get me if you feel like getting me a gift. So, 2 weeks ago now, Matt was going to the store. He's like, "Hey, do you need anything from Walmart?" Because we try not to go to Walmart all that often. We just go every once in a while. We get our
Yeah.
grocery stores from somewhere else. So we just go every once in a while. He goes, "Do you need anything specifically from Walmart?" I said, "I really can't think of anything." And I told him, I was like, "The only thing that I would really like is, can you please get some hot chocolate? Because I love me some freaking hot chocolate. Like it can be the fucking Swiss Miss, whatever, just like the dust stuff. I just want hot chocolate." And he was like, "Okay, no problem." And I was like, "Cool, cool, cool." And I was at work. And then I came home from work. And then we had dinner. And then it was after dinner. And he was like, "Can I get you anything?" Because he was going to get up and I think he was going to get a snack or something. And I was like, "No." I was like, "Wait, actually, did you get that hot chocolate? I love a hot chocolate right now." Because I fucking love a hot chocolate. And he's like, well, I didn't get any hot chocolate because we had some left in the cabinet. And I was like, no, we don't. He's like, yeah, we do. I pulled it out. And I was like, first of all, this is some promotional crap. It has cinnamon in it. This shit tastes like shit. And there's only 2 packets left of that. Second of all, the other hot chocolate he tried to pretend that we had came from my mother. She made mole for us, which was awesome. Loved that. And she bought like I forgot what it's called. It's like abuelita's chocolate or some shit. But they're these like disgusting chocolate discs. They're so nasty. We've tried making hot chocolate with it before and it was a disaster. And ultimately, we don't have any hot chocolate, which is why I asked for hot chocolate in the first freaking place. And he didn't get me hot chocolate. And I'm like, listen, we have 2 packets left of this shitty hot chocolate. I asked you, please get me some hot chocolate because you thought we even had a little bit at home and I still asked you about it and you didn't get it for me. Like, why? And I was all grumpy and pissed and I didn't have any hot chocolate and I still haven't had any hot chocolate since then. Freaking Christmas is next week and I'm mad about it. So if you want to get me a gift, you can buy me a box of freaking Swiss Miss, whatever, hot chocolate or some chocolate bombs, whatever. But I'll just take the cheapo little freaking paper packets of hot chocolate, please. Because my husband wouldn't get me any.
I'd be happy to base a little tiny gift around your hot chocolate rage.
Yeah. Dude, I was so mad. I'm like, this is bullshit. I asked for one thing. I literally didn't ask for anything else. I just said, I want some hot chocolate, please. Please. And if he wanted to be cute about it, he could have gotten me hot chocolate and he could have gotten me extra marshmallows and he could have gotten me candy canes to like swirl it around in there. But he couldn't even get the freaking hot chocolate. Man.
So the first thought that crossed my mind is, do I troll you and put that shitty cinnamon hot chocolate in?
You know which kind of, you know what I'm talking about. You should try some. It's not that good. I don't want that.
Oh, I'm sure it's awful. Why the fuck would you put cinnamon in hot chocolate? What a fucking disaster that is. Can you think of a candy bar that's chocolate and cinnamon? Get the fuck out of here. Oh.
It's so funny. I love that you immediately, because I watched your face when I had said that. I love that you immediately knew which I was talking about, though. Dude, I was so mad.
Okay, listen, to be mad about not getting the hot chocolate is one thing and a very you move.
I asked for one thing. It cost like $4. Just give me the freaking hot chocolate. It's on every end stand right now at Walmart. Just give me some freaking hot chocolate.
So he forgot. Cut him some slack. But anyway.
No, he did not forget. He purposefully chose not to get it. He did not forget.
Do you believe that?
Yes, because we talked about it. He said, I didn't get any because we have some. And I said, no, that's bullshit that we have over there. Get me some fucking hot chocolate. And the fact that it's been 2 weeks and he still hasn't gone and gotten me some hot chocolate, that's kind of messed up a little bit.
Yeah, well, when you get all cranky like that, I'd do the same thing. Like, yeah, okay, well, guess what?
You don't want a cranky wife? Then give me some hot chocolate. I'm making it very clear of what I want. Man.
I think I'm going to troll you still and put that in your present.
Oh my God, please don't. It's so nasty. It's not even good. And it destroys.
Why? So that's what I was going to say. So like the one thing is you complaining about the hot chocolate, which is whatever. You're being Nina. But the other thing that I think we can actually be angry about is
putting cinnamon in hot chocolate.
Cinnamon in hot chocolate. What? And it's not even like it was like a 1-year thing and they tried it. No, this is something they do like every year. Thing. Oh my God.
I don't want to put the people on blast though, or should we?
No, I'm not saying the name. No, okay. No.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so hot chocolate would be awesome if you want to just get me like a box of freaking like that hot chocolate shit that you just pour in a mug of hot water or milk or whatever. So that would be great.
Yeah, I'll figure out
Or you
something. I'll
can
get you
get whatever
something.
you can. You don't even have to get me anything. Honestly, thank you. You
I'll
really don't even have to get me
get you a
anything.
little
But
Christmas pack. No, you already got me something.
I did. But
Yeah. So
that's
of course I
okay.
need to get you something.
It's not a
Listen, I'm not fucking blowing the bank on you, all right? You're not getting a fucking Cartier, so calm the fuck down, okay?
okay.
I love you, not that much.
Oh my goodness. Dubs and Nina, we got a comment. I miss hearing you both on the radio together. Aww. I know.
We miss you too.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Hannah that always used to get on our live streams?
Yeah, I think it is. I was
Maybe.
just looking at her picture. Yeah. I think
Hannah,
that's
tell us
from
if
the
that's
Twitch stream.
you.
We
Didn't she
chat,
like
we
get
talk on Instagram all the time.
didn't she get married? Or is that somebody else?
She is married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, it's her. Well, I'm glad you found my Twitch page. Feel free to like,
Yes.
subscribe, follow, and watch all our stuff.
So good.
So we do this live stream at Tingleberries. What's up, dude? Of course, you're the one that hops in. He's one of my sports guys.
Nice.
Hannah, I don't know if you listen to our YITTY podcast, but we've been doing it for a couple of years now, on and off. But we decided we were going to get on this live stream and just kind of shoot the shit before we do the actual podcast.
Yeah.
Because it's what we were doing anyway. And it's like, well, why don't we just put this on?
Yeah.
And that way we can actually interact with people while we're recording the podcast. So feel free to come back and hang out with us when we do this, because that's why we want to do it.
And we do this every Wednesday. So just so you know. Mostly
Late
every
nights on
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
because a week from now, Christmas, we're definitely not doing this. I'm calling it right
you
now.
you definitely don't have to listen to Nina's podcast every Friday. That's
She does though. You can listen to my podcast, the Nina Blanco podcast, every Friday.
You don't want to do a Christmas Day YITTY, Nina? Oh, how heartbreaking! Absolutely, I'm
I
destroyed.
mean, we could, could, probably just not the same time. I would want it moved up probably earlier. It's like Christmas morning. You do the whole Christmas morning, and then I feel like the afternoon is kind of open. And then Christmas night, you watch Christmas movies and just whatever. Right?
I don't have any Christmas night things.
No?
Neither of my families did Christmas night things. It was Christmas Eve for both of them, and then like Christmas Day is presents in the morning, and then what the fuck are we doing for the rest of the day?
You're playing with your new toys, your new things.
Well,
when
I was a kid, yeah. But then like I'm in my 20s, and it's like, oh, the NFL put a football game on today. Awesome that we had. Like we used to go to movie theaters and see movies and order Chinese food because that was the only thing open.
Yeah, for that.
But yeah. But here's the problem. So if we skip that, you know what the weekend after or the Wednesday after that is?
Is that New Year's? Crap.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it works. It's 7 days after Christmas. So it'll be New Year's Day.
Oh, that's fine though. I can do New Year's Day. I'm not doing New Year's Eve.
You're going to be so fucking hungover. Okay. All right.
No, I'm not at 9 p.m. I'll be fine.
Okay.
And like
I'll be fine. I don't do things. I'm not so I'll be fine. I don't think you will, but okay.
I will. I mean, I might get like drunk at my house for sure, like on a bottle or two of champagne, but like I'm 9 p.m. the next day, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm not getting I'm not
those hangovers are going to turn into 2 days hangover, 2 day hangovers.
That's fine. And like sometimes they do, but for that we have no plans. We're going to be at home. We're probably going to cook a nice dinner. Hey. Like it'll be fine.
All right. Hey,
relax.
Yell at me.
Okay.
You don't gotta
just
yell.
relax.
I'm just trying to look out for you. That's all.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, we're not going to have a YITTY next week for Christmas, but the week after that for New Year's Day.
Because Nina's a Grinch.
We'll be good.
Because Nina's a Grinch. That's why we're not doing a Christmas YITTY.
Whatever.
I am a Grinch, actually.
If you really want to.
I am a Grinch, actually, and we're going to make that point during the fucking YITTY today. So it's really my fault.
Yeah. If you really want to, we'll talk about it afterwards. But if you really want to on Christmas, I will.
It's not that I really want to. All right. Anything else we need to talk about before we get started here?
Nah, I say let's do it.
All right. I'm iffy
We, for
about
the
it.
most part, know what we're talking about on YITTY.
Yeah, not really. We don't plan. Come on now. All right, let me get set up here.
Okay, we're gonna start YITTY soon.
Do you like the music or not, by the way? Hey,
I
Yitty
think
people, do
it's,
you like the music or not?
yeah, that's what we actually need a poll on is do we like the music or not? I'm just kind of like, it's just so random.
It is, but like, I don't know.
Just put it on. Put the music on.
You want the Yitty music on?
Yeah, put the music on. What is this? It's different.
Is it? Which one did I do? Did I
Yeah,
do this one?
that's the
Oh,
one.
yeah, this is one.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I just didn't click the right one. All right. Remember, your mic's going to be hot. We
Okay.
are starting Yitty in just a second. Love you. We'll be right back. Hello, and welcome to today's edition of Yitty! It's yes, I'm talking to you. What? Our Yitty open-ended a little bit quicker than I thought.
Yeah, it did. I was gonna say, did you notice so far, because we did our pre-show for YITTY, that my internet has been okay. I'm gonna jinx it now for sure. But it's
yeah,
been
I was
okay.
gonna say, so your Yitty was late again, so careful. But yes, it's been better. Go ahead, tell us.
I did not upgrade my internet service yet, but to prepare for this episode, we did restart the router before I hopped on.
Oh, good.
So
Where
just
is
like
your router in your house?
maybe that will help. It's like it's 2 rooms down. It's in our spare room.
Could you run a wire from there to the thing for just when you go live? If I gave you a long enough cord.
I guess.
And plug your laptop right into it.
I guess.
Wow, you did not sound into that idea. Okay, never mind. Welcome to YITTY.
I'm getting it fixed soon after Christmas. I'm getting it fixed soon. Anyway.
All right. We'll see about that.
Okay.
You said that like 2.5 years ago.
Getting it fixed soon.
It's yes, I'm talking to you, where Nina and I give some people a talking to who need a talking to. We start off with you, me, and we, where we complain about something, and then she complains about something, and I complain about something. We just complain a whole lot. So you, me, and we. Why don't you start us off, Nina? What do you got?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make fun of me, which is fine. So I need to complain about the text scammers out there because I don't know what is going on, and I don't know how my number got on whatever list that it is on, but it was like we got all the political text messages, right? In October, November, we were getting bombarded with that. We all were. It was political season. I get it, kind of, right? But that was annoying. And now, ever since in the month of December, I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I have currently. I took screenshots of them. I had to find them in my messages. 6 like scammy text messages that have come through. But I'm trying to figure out, what are these scammers doing? How are they trying to find new people to prey on? I can't figure it out because these text messages that are coming through are starting off as if they were texting the wrong number by accident, are coming off as if they're a real person and they're texting you and oopsies, wrong number.
Is this the first time you've gotten those?
Dude, but I've gotten 6 in the last month. December's not even over. And I'm like, what is going on here? And like, I'll read some of them to you. It says, hey, do you want to have a date tonight? I want to invite you to have dinner with me. Like, what? That's so random. It's an unknown number. I don't have that number saved. It like automatically flags it. It says the sender is not in your contact list. Do you want to report junk and whatever? Another one just said hello. Another one said, did you blink and miss me yesterday? I swear it was there. Like, they try to entice you to actually text them. Are you free for coffee tomorrow? Like, doesn't say who it's from or anything like that. And so I'm like, is this the new like scammy text scheme? It is, right? So most of the time, what I have been doing, I have not even been interacting at all. I immediately report junk, and it blocks them and deletes it for you, and supposedly reports it to who freaking knows, but reports it or whatever. And they just continue to come in, and I'm like, what is this? So you're probably gonna yell at me. I decided to go ahead and like text back one of these, and I was like, I'll just keep an eye on my bank account and whatever, and just be very like, I don't know, just make sure I don't send them anything that compromises me, any information about me. And so I texted one of them back because it was like, do you want to do lunch today? And I was like, oh my God, I would. Yeah. I didn't even say yes because I know that that's a trigger word. I didn't say yes at all. But I was like, I think I wrote would love to, but I'm not sure who this is. I don't have your number saved. And we had like a little bit of a back and forth interaction. And eventually, after like 3 or 4 messages, they were like, oh, so sorry, wrong number. Didn't mean to text you. I had no idea. And I was like, huh. Because they didn't continue to pry, but I wonder if they're just getting a little bit smarter about it and if they're vetting the people that they're texting to see if they can actually get information from them or not. Do you know what this is and what is going on?
I don't know how the scam works, but
I need to know.
I bet you're flagged as a female, so the ones that I get are different. The ones that I get are like, hey, sorry, I like Liz couldn't make it to lunch, right? And it's like, oh, I think you have the wrong number.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, sorry, I was flying into whatever, and I was supposed to text blah blah blah, and now they're not getting back to me. But hey, what's your name? And it's like, what? And it's like, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to make friends in the U.S. now. Blah 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 blah. And like, those are some of them, and then some of them are like, oh, well, it's like I'd love to go on a date with you, but I need to verify your identity, and so can you go on my OnlyFans page and send me a private mess? No, it's for OnlyFans. It's go on my OnlyFans page and send me a private message there, so I know you're real, and then we can go on a date. And I was like, who falls for this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What I mean?
I want to know like what they're up to. Like, what is it? What are they doing? And so that's
but I've done the same thing.
Went for it a little bit, and I was like, oh, would love to get lunch or whatever. And I wanted to try to play along to see when are they going to get scammy? When are they going to ask for my information? Just to see, you know, and they didn't. And so I want to know, are they like testing us? Are they getting smarter, putting real people up to the scam to actually text you and see if they can get real information?
I've tortured the AI before. Seriously. I put stuff, I just go like, I like turtles. And just see what it does. You know what I mean? And what I think happens is I think it's AI based and flagged, like you said, to trigger on certain words. That part I think you're right about.
Do not ever text the word yes, even if it's in the middle of a sentence. I know that one. Don't text the word yes or accept or I agree or anything like that. Because they'll use that one word and go with it.
And then when I tweaked them out every once in a while, I think there's somebody that's probably watching like whatever, 20 accounts that are doing this. And so every once in a while you'd get an actual response. And I'm like, ooh, that's a person. You know what I mean? Like there's the person who's watching this account being like, he's fucking with the AI. I need to step in and make this make sense again. So yeah, but listen, as your number gets on those call lists, they just keep selling them to shadier and shadier people. Like it starts with selling them to the political people, and then when the political people don't have use for them anymore, what do you think they do? They sell them to the next person, right?
That is exactly all the way down.
Yeah, all the way down until you get to scammers who are just trying to. Yeah, I mean it's a nightmare.
It's just weird, but I did try to play along to figure it out and just see what they are doing or what they are saying to like the demographic or the people that do fall for it, or what kind of information are they asking for, and they never even got to that part. So I don't know. It was weird, but that is my complaint is mostly that I can't figure it out, but also
Yeah,
like screw these people for doing that. It's kind
for
of it's
sure.
so messed up, but this is the world we live in now.
It is got to protect your information as much as you can because you have to put so much of it out there that it makes it like just there's nothing you can do. It's too easy for your information to be out everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to try to protect it as much as you can. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's wild. But I'm
All
glad I'm
right,
not
you,
the
me,
only
and
one
me.
that gets those. So
Oh yeah. Well, I think when you get flagged as a fat single dude, that they're like, we're gonna send you all the OnlyFans links.
like he's lonely, we got
Yeah,
him.
right. Here's a fat white guy in America. Send him an OnlyFans link. Anyway, you, me, and we. I want to talk about protecting more of my information and my mailbox from Christmas cards.
Oh, I sent out a Christmas card this year.
You sure fucking did, and it is on my fridge along with the other goddamn 10 of them that I got. Am I the
Aw.
only one that thinks Christmas cards are like weird and not necessary?
Um, no, you're probably one of the more grumpier ones about it, I can
I'm
imagine.
not.
But I
I
feel like there is a movement a little bit where people are kind of sick of Christmas cards. And that's sad to me because I like
Nina,
them.
Nina, we have social media. I get your Christmas card every fucking day when I log on to Instagram, okay? I get your Christmas card every single day.
I mean,
And I do. I know what's going on in your life. Like Christmas cards were for 1970 when families didn't know what was happening with the Joneses who used to be their neighbor, and so they would mail them a Christmas card with a little thing on the back that's like, "Hey, look, I this year I did this, this, and this," and it's like, okay, great, because I haven't talked to you in 2 years, so the Christmas card is nice, so I can see that you're all alive and everybody's healthy, and oh, great, Johnny graduated college and Susan has a boyfriend. Excellent. Good for you, right?
yeah. I mean,
We
yeah.
have social media now. It's redundant. Like it is. It doesn't need to be done.
Okay, you have a point with that. How do you feel about the silly, goofy Photoshop Christmas cards? The ones that do not
Yours?
include
How do
a
I feel about
recap.
yours? Is that what you're asking?
Well, okay, this is like one of the first years that we've done an actually like a silly one, and I'm gonna release my Christmas card. I'll put it out on social media for everyone to see on
See?
actual Christmas or the day after. But like getting the card beforehand, I think is
Are you going to blur
fun.
out the boy's face?
No, he can show his face. He's fine with that. I'm just not going to share the backside of my card where it
Sure.
tells about our life and information and whatever.
But
But
Nina, I knew all that stuff about you.
the funny part of it is fun, no? The
I mean,
bad
I can go grab a
Photoshop and
couple off my
silliness.
fridge and show them to you, and you can decide if they're funny or not.
I mean, but like the ones with the family photos, it's like, okay, I know what you all look like. Or like, I don't know, even the ones with the family photos, sometimes it's like, wow, so and so's kids are getting really big. Haven't seen them in a while. Look at this picture of them, right? I don't know.
That's
No?
what social media is for.
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing both? Can I log
So,
off social media now? Because if you
yeah,
tell
if you
me
want
that I
to.
can just nuke all my social, you know I can't because of my job.
Yeah.
Though you also 100% know I would be that guy. Like I
Yeah.
don't need it. I do not need it. And I would absolutely nuke all my social medias if I didn't need it for my job. The only one I might keep is like Twitter. And I would even feel bad about that. So
Oh my
um
gosh.
so, like, yeah, if I can nuke all my social media and have to only get an update from you once a year about how great your life is, fantastic. But I also, like, have to live with, like, oh, here's us in Greece and here's us in Belize and the highlight reel of your life every
Yeah.
day on social media. So, why do I need a Christmas card?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm a weirdo and I actually keep majority of my Christmas cards. I have like all my Christmas cards from the past several years that anyone has ever sent to me, and sometimes it's like fun to look back on them. No? Cuz you're not seeing that every day on social media. Like Throwback Thursday is such a used out old thing. We don't do that anymore. So, like, looking back a couple years, right? Check it
You
out. What are they
keep
doing?
your Christmas cards?
I do. I have like a
I don't have a
stack of
place to
them.
put all my T-shirts in my house.
I
You
put them
keep
with my Christmas
Christmas cards?
decorations. I look at it once a year. It stays with my Christmas decorations.
I think you're the only person on the planet who does that.
No
Please, Lord.
way.
Yes.
Is
Please,
that
Lord,
weird?
hit us up. Yes, that's super weird.
Is
I
that
would think
weird?
I 100% think that's weird.
Oh no, am I a hoarder?
I have literally, like, my grandma takes them and tapes them, like, up in her house for
Yeah.
years.
Oh,
Years.
for
She
years.
would, no, like, she doesn't leave them there for a year, but, like, every year she gets, like, whatever, 50 Christmas cards, because in 1970, that
Yeah.
was a nice thing to do. And
Yeah.
then she literally, like, tapes them around their house. She does not keep her Christmas cards. There is no way that's a
No,
normal
because
thing. No, Hannah, do not.
yeah,
Hannah, no.
we got a comment
Hannah,
from Hannah, and
no.
Hannah says, I keep my cards too. See, and it's fun. And I don't keep them around. They're not on the fridge year round. I don't look at them all the freaking time. They literally get packed up after I'm packing up all my Christmas decorations. They stay with the Christmas decorations in storage. And then I
Please,
maybe look at them the next year.
please, Lord, send us messages on social media that says this is weird, because it is 100% weird.
Dude, I
It's
need to know.
it's 100% weird. This is
I don't think
also a
it's that weird.
great opportunity to tell you that we record this on Wednesday nights, normally around 9 o'clock, and we go live both before, during, and after. So, like, what we do is, like, we go live and just talk about some random stuff. Then we start the podcast, record the podcast, and then we end it, and we stay around for a little bit and answer questions or whatever. And Hannah is one of our favorites. She has been around for a long time, since we were back on the radio, and she found our little live stream tonight. So I'm thrilled to have her here, because it's nice to see old faces, but not if they're on a Christmas card.
She agrees with me, and she's amazing, and we love her, and she is correct always, and she also keeps her cards, so it's not weird, and we can move on.
Agree with
We move
about
on.
50%. I agree
got
with
it.
about
We got
50% of them. Okay. You, me, and we. So now we get to complain about something, and you're in charge of the we, Nina. What are we complaining about?
Hold on, let me pull it up in my notes.
Oh, you don't even know it's TikTok is what we're doing.
I was like, wait, I forgot. We're going to talk about TikTok.
It was literally yours. It was your idea.
I know. Okay, I wanted to talk about TikTok. Is this TikTok ban actually going to happen? There have been talks that like mid-January that TikTok is going to go away for everyone in the United States. People are freaking out. I've seen multiple people that I follow, like actual people that I know, have been going through downloading every single one of their TikToks they have ever made just so they have it. Some of them are reposting it on Reels because supposedly there is going to be a nationwide TikTok ban for the United States sometime in January. But before you start, Rob, hold on. But what I want to say is I don't think it's actually going to happen. I don't know. Like, if it actually does happen, I am going to be sad about it, but I don't think it's actually going to happen because they have threatened us with this before, like 2 other times, trying to say TikTok is going to be banned in the United States, and it hasn't freaking happened yet. So just like, let us have our TikTok and sit down and shut up, right?
This is the third time, I think.
Yeah.
And there are, I think there might be like a state or two where it's banned.
Really?
You know about that? Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah, I think like Montana banned it or something like that.
Really?
I can look when you start talking again. I can.
Why are they
Google
so
search it.
scared of like? Why are people so scared of TikTok? Is what I want to know. Like, what is
Because
the big
all your
threat?
information is going onto a Chinese server and being used to turn into like facial recognition.
Okay,
plot
well,
out
all my
things.
information is going out to the freaking like politicians who are texting my phone number, and they're selling it freaking anyway to these scammers. So what the hell does it matter?
Originally, the big thing was military, because they would be using it on bases and stuff like that. And you
Okay,
would
then
be
if you're in
getting
military,
information
maybe
from that.
there's rules about that. But like,
That
why
the
does
first
Joe
time
Schmo?
it came up, that's why it came up.
Well,
But I
why
sat
does
back in
Joe
my
Schmo
chair.
have to have it happen now?
I sat back in my chair for the oldest of old man takes, and it's still going to surprise you. Okay? Because it's not what you think.
Okay.
But Daddy Dub's gonna sit back and give you an old man take here.
Daddy Dubs, no. Stop. Oh
You
my
like it.
God, what?
Good. Ban that shit. And not for the reason that you think. I like TikTok.
Why then?
Right? It's what. Listen, it is one of the most effective social medias of this era, right? Of this social media era.
It's so good.
MySpace, Facebook, I don't think any of them engaged you the way that TikTok does. And the
I was on it
reason
for like
they
an
should,
hour and a half this morning.
and that's why they should ban it. I literally took it off my phone, Nina, because I would start watching videos, and the way that it works, the way that timeline, that scroll works, is I would start watching videos and I'd look up and it'd be 3 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
you just evaporate into it.
Yeah.
And you have no idea whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like if you are talking
true.
about brain, it's not even doom scrolling. It does it for you.
Yeah.
Like you could just put paper clips on and open your eyes and like let it just next video, boodle-doot, boodle-doot. And I have literally had to take it off my phone because I would whole nights I would spend. I'm a single guy, right? Like it's not like my wife's like, hey, why are you still on your phone? I'm a single guy. It would be 3 hours. I'd be like, what the hell have I done? What have I done? So good. Ban it. Get rid of it. It's gotta go. Yeah, it's too effective. It's gotta go.
They have the reminders. I think it's an hour after you start scrolling.
An hour.
It's an hour. They have reminders every hour to tell you you've been scrolling for a long time. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrifying. It really is if you think about it. The way that just like melts your brain and time away is crazy. So, I mean, listen, I get it. It was a great invention. So were cigarettes at one point. Like we've evolved past that.
Cigarettes are still around.
It might be time to make those illegal too. Yeah, and they had to put all kinds of restrictions on them because people would like die.
Right. There's restrictions on everything anyway. That's fine. Military, you can't use it on the bases. That's fine. That makes sense. That's okay.
I know it's my oldest of old guy takes. Like the old guy take is, I hate TikTok. And I don't. The oldest of old guy takes is, I love TikTok, but it's not good for you, so you should ban it. I know.
So
I know. I know. It's the oldest of old man takes, but it's how I feel.
Man, well, if TikTok goes away, I like legitimately am gonna be bummed out. And then like today, because everyone's going through and like saving all their videos, I was like, should I save videos? And I was like looking through all my old videos. And by the way, we were so cute way back when, and I was making like a hella ton of TikToks. And I was like, I'm not gonna save these. Most of these are on Instagram. I don't need to save them. It's whatever. But people are like panicking and saving all of their TikToks because it might go away, and I'm gonna be sad about it for sure.
We are super cute. We made some really cute ones. What was your favorite one that we made? I have a couple.
I do love the Halloween one where we went into a Spirit Halloween after work one day, and we just like went around
shopping with those ones were good.
Yeah, and we just like made puns using some of the props that were in the store. We did that at Target one time too. I thought
the back to school one was better than the Halloween one, but
oh really? The back to school one, that one was cute. Yeah, but I don't know.
My favorite one?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift on a skateboard?
Yes, that one was good. We were like,
it's a 15-second video, but we fucking got it. I mean, we really crushed.
So good.
We ate on that one. Don't lie to yourself.
8.
All right, that is you, me, and we. Now we switch to the good news because we spend the entire episode complaining. We like to take a second and just highlight some good news around the world. And today, shockingly, Nina Blanco brought me a sports topic to have as the good news of the day. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do? I mean, it's technically your story.
No, I want you to do it because, well, first of all, because you know more about it. But I think it's hilarious that you're shocked at it. But it did make it to my timeline, very much so. But I would love for you to present it because I only know minimal information. Go ahead.
The best player in college football resides in the state of Colorado. Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy. He's only the second Heisman Trophy winner in the history of the University of Colorado. And of course, the state of Colorado has had no others. Now, he's not from Colorado, but he plays here, obviously. He came with Coach Prime. And I thought very deserving. He was doing things that were so historical. We've never seen, I mean, they've been playing college football for over 100 years, and we've never seen people do the things that he was doing. That's the kind of impact that he had. So it is a very cool story, and it is a point of pride for our centennial state here. But Nina, what? You were excited about Travis Hunter winning the Heisman?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I was excited about it because, okay, I'm not a big sports person, obviously. I get into it sometimes only because, like, Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, and then I know who Travis Kelce is. And it kind of goes from there, but it's very minimal that what I know about sports. But this definitely made it to my timeline. It's local. I love that for the university. CU Buffs. That's good. It's great out in Boulder, Colorado. I mean, Coach Prime has been a big deal now for a year or two, and so just for this to be piled on top of that, I mean, Colorado and college football out here for CU has been a big thing in the last few years. And I think it's awesome that this kid, I mean, he's in college. He has a lot going for him. After reading the article and seeing, okay, all these amazing things that he does, like, what a great athlete, and cool that he plays for our university. And so I just think it's really cool. And his smile is just the biggest, most cheesiest, adorable freaking smile ever. It's so freaking cute. And then I saw the clip in his acceptance speech where he was talking about his brother, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was very relatable, and it was adorable, and he is adorable. And the fact that he's such a great athlete and a great player, and he plays locally for us, I'm like, hell yeah, win, 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 win. I love this. Let's hype him up. Let's go.
Well, and it's not just that, Nina. I'm going to make you love him even more because he is an incredible person. First of all, he's got like a 4.0. He has a girlfriend who he's been dating for over 5 years. Yes, there's a lot of drama with that.
But
he's got a girlfriend. Yes, she's his fiance now. But she's been with him for like 5 years.
Okay. She's a Latina. I saw a picture of her.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
That's all.
Oh,
okay.
You know how NIL works? They pay people now to play, and it's essentially just like it would be for commercials or stuff, name, image, and likeness. Yeah. And so these players all leave and get huge checks elsewhere. Well, he's such a superstar that he gets paid to do like podcasts and stuff like that. So he takes 0 NIL dollars and actually takes some of his own money that he makes from like podcasts and stuff and endorsements and all that kind of stuff and pays other players on the team. He contributes to the NIL. Yeah, which is crazy.
Oh my God, and then, I love him.
Then last year, a guy on the CSU Rams took a cheap shot at him. It was a cheap shot. Yeah. And he hit him in like where his liver is, and he lacerated either his liver or his spleen with hitting him with this cheap shot. He had to miss a few weeks.
Oh, no.
And CU fans were vile on social media. They were going after Rams fans, after the kid himself, death threats, all that kind of thing. So you know what Travis Hunter did?
What?
He took him bowling.
Aww.
And the two of them went and hung out. And he's like, guys, there's no bad blood. Everything's cool. Chill out. Like, it's nothing but love. We don't take it personally. Like, he is an incredible human being on top of all that stuff that you were saying about him. So,
oh my gosh, I love that so much. You're right. That made me love him even freaking more. And I mean, that's a big rivalry right there. So for
Yeah.
someone to take a cheap shot and like he could have ran with it. He had the whole school behind him. He totally could have run with it, but decided to be the bigger person. Oh my gosh, I love that. And he's just the best. And that smile. Oh my gosh, that smile. Especially the big cheesy one. Did you see the photo where he was just like being very obvious about it being a big cheesy smile? The cutest thing I've ever seen. I loved it. I love him. So cool.
Well, now he's your favorite athlete, and he's about to. There's going to be more hype around him because he's going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. So you'll hear more
Yes.
about him over the
Yes.
next few months.
I can't wait to see what he does in the future. I can't wait. Can't wait.
New segment that we've added this year. Am I the asshole? So listen, I would love to know if you guys like this segment or not. Feel free to hit us up on social media or comment on this podcast, whether it's on Spotify or YouTube or whatever. Tell us if you like the Am I the Asshole section that we put in this year. But I'm going to go today.
Okay. Finally, because I've been the last 2 weeks, so I've been waiting for this.
Well, I mean, which one of us do you think has more Am I the Asshole stories?
That's not.
We'll see if it bears out over the year. Anyway.
What's your story?
Am I the asshole if I'd rather just spend the holiday alone?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Yes, because your mom is so big into it.
I know. And she's the reason that I'm thinking about going through all this. But like, I made plans. They're constantly changing. They're getting more complicated. And I promised myself like 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, that I was not going to make travel plans with family anymore. Because every time something changes, there's a nightmare. What about this person? What about that person? And it's just stressful. And what ends up happening is I end up being the only one who like is normal and keeps the plans and stuff. And then they all try to like, oh, well, we'll just do it anyway. And so then like I'm driving 7 hours in a car with a person who's super stressed out and like, you know, biting my head off for everything. And it just makes for a terrible vacation. It's not a vacation at all, actually. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
It's a terrible holiday, terrible vacation, terrible whole thing. And it happened again. You know, we got all these plans. We're a week out and I got like plans changed on me and different things are happening. And I thought to myself, like, do I just remove myself from this situation? Do I just not get on a plane back to New York and just don't do it? And like, I know there are cousins who I'm going to see for like 15 minutes who are going to be thrilled that they have seen me for the first time in a year. And you know how much my mom loves all this stuff and I love her so much and I want her to be happy. But it just like I'm already dreading it. And like what kind of vacation, what kind of holiday is that? You know what I mean? Like it makes me feel like I need to make decisions for me. And like, I don't know, I spent Thanksgiving alone because plans changed then too, of course.
Really?
But yeah, well, that wasn't family, that was friends. But you know, plans changed and that's fine. And so I ended up spending Thanksgiving by myself at my house. And you know what? It was fucking fine. I was totally fucking fine. So for me, yeah. So I don't know. Tell me, am I the asshole? Because in the back of my head, as we're gearing up for Christmas, I'm saying to myself, God, I would just rather just stay home. But I really would.
That's tough. I recorded my podcast that's coming out on Friday, actually today. And I had mentioned that, you know, if you are traveling for Christmas and the holidays, or someone is traveling to you for the holidays, really think about that and like appreciate it. Like, not to be an asshole, but kind of appreciate it. It is time off of work. It is money to travel, especially during the holidays. It is a lot of effort to have to go through the airport and cars, planes, trains, and automobiles, all of it. And just appreciate those who are traveling on the holidays. But on the flip side, traveling on the holidays is just kind of something that we do. And your mom loves it so much, Dubs. She loves it so much. And your family, your whole family, they do it so big. You guys have like this little cabin in New York, and you guys, they do it big. You guys play games. There's the matching pajamas. I'm pretty sure you motherfuckers go out and cut a tree together. Like you
Yeah,
guys
we
do
don't do that. But
all the
yes,
things.
yeah, big yes.
You do everything. And so not there I feel like there are just there's a less amount of families out there that do it the way that your family does it. And I think the way that your family does it is very special and it's kind of rare. And you're kind of taking advantage of all of that by not wanting to go. So I feel like a little bit you
But
are
it's
the
not the
asshole.
family. It's not the family, and it's not even the time we spend together. It's everything around it.
Yeah, but that's the expectation. Everyone else has to deal with that shit too.
Everyone else drives an hour and a half from their house and then leaves.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
I mean my family.
yeah. Whoa.
Everybody else drives an hour and a half from their house, and I'm the one
Interesting.
that flies across the fucking country, and yet I'm the one that's gotta like just stomach everything. You know what I mean? So like literally, my plan on Monday night is I'm gonna fly from Denver to New York, get to New York at 6 o'clock in the morning, get in a car and drive 6 hours to the middle of nowhere in New York. That's my
Yeah,
day. That's my Christmas Eve. You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
lot.
And it's
That's
just
a lot.
yeah, like
Man,
so
I
I don't
don't
know. I mean,
know.
I do feel like the ass. I'm still deciding. Like I'm
Are you
frustrated
gonna
with it, and
cancel
that's a
it?
different thing.
Is
I
there
might.
potential to
I don't know.
cancel?
Yeah,
Really?
there's potential. I literally just call, pay the $100 cancellation fee, and bank the money, the rest of the money, and whatever.
Ugh, I don't
Yeah,
know. And then that
yeah.
close to Christmas, we're a week out. You're gonna cancel a week out? That's
They
very
literally,
asshole-ish.
they literally changed the plans 2 days ago. Like
But like, are you still
the
going to the cabin? Is it
circumstances.
somewhere totally different? Like, I mean, how
No, the
much are they gonna change the
circumstances just
plan?
changed. That's all.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
circumstances changed, but it's yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It
I'll
feels
I'll
like you're
eat.
taking advantage a little bit because there are some people who would love to have a family Christmas the way that your family has a family Christmas. I mean, it is adorable. I understand it's a little bit overwhelming, but you're kind of taking advantage of the beautiful part of your family coming together in these celebrations.
But I wish I could just go enjoy it. Right?
Then
I
go
wish I
enjoy
didn't
it.
have to.
Don't volunteer to do anything. Go and
I wish I
enjoy
didn't
it.
have. Well, it's too late now because the plan. And this is why I said like I have the rule of always just make your own plans, and I broke that rule this year, and it snowballed into another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing, and now it's a fucking disaster. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
Man.
why didn't I stick to my rule? Because if I had stuck to my rule and just like rented my own car and done my own thing and be like, I'll meet you there on Christmas Eve, I'll be there, I wouldn't have to deal with any of this. You know what I mean? And instead, I have to deal with all of it. So I don't
Well,
know. I mean, listen, I think I'm going to probably end up going just because I don't want to break my mom's heart.
yeah,
But
you can't do that to her. She's like the sweetest lady ever.
I
And you
mean,
broke
that's
your
not.
own rule. That sounds like your own damn problem.
That's part of the problem. I'm mad at myself for it, but like my rule makes me such a dick. And like they always are like, "Why won't you make travel plans with us?" And I'm like, "Cuz you're terrible to travel with and I don't want to do it."
Well, to
But
your point, you're the only one that has to fly in. That's not just driving an hour and a half to meet everyone. So you need to stick to your rule next year. I think it'll be a much better experience for you. But for you to
yeah, my
cancel
rule
a
is
week
also
out,
super expensive though, Nina. Like that's why I was like, "Oh, okay, well, maybe I can just get picked up at the airport." No. No.
yeah.
No, I got to pay $500 to rent a car over Christmas to keep
Ugh.
my rule because of the disaster that this was. So,
Can you make like a rich aunt pay for that?
yeah, we were right. I wish. All right, that's the am I the asshole, and I'll wear it. I get I'm the asshole here. I just, man, I am not. My next week is not going to be fun, and
Dude,
what a way to look at the holidays. You know what I
I
mean? Like, ugh.
know, because like people would pay to have the experience that you have with your little family holidays.
I wish I could just enjoy it. I really do wish it would just like I didn't have to worry about anything, and it was just yay, I get to go for the holidays. Here's the other thing about it that pisses me off, real quick.
What?
I know we spent a lot of time on this, but like, I feel like if I had a wife and or kids, like it would be like, oh no, it's fine, you do. But because I'm single, they're like, no, this is what time. You have to do this, you have to do that. And it's like,
So your
because I have
family's
to.
dictating what you have to do, you think, because you're
They're
single?
trying to, and I have gotten angry about it. But yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. And
Interesting.
I think that's part of it. Because if I had, and not even like consciously, but subconsciously, like if I had a wife coming with me, and but they wouldn't dare talk to me, like, you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't
Yeah.
dare do that. And
Yeah.
instead, it's free reign to whatever. So, I don't know.
Interesting. Very interesting.
You know what's going to be more interesting?
What?
When they see this. Listen, I love y'all. I do. I love y'all a whole lot.
You guys just make it a little bit overwhelming for him. And hey,
Yeah.
hit up that rich auntie next year. Let her know. Rob needs a
Did you hear
car.
that, Aunt Allie?
invented.
Did you hear that, Aunt Pam?
Don't call her out by name. But seriously.
But
Allie.
seriously, I can start going down the list if you want.
Oh my
Anyways, all right, that's Am I the Asshole? I'll wear it for that one. I know I'm the asshole. I just anyway. What are we doing next? Whack ass of the week.
Whack ass, yes.
Do you remember who our whack ass is?
Yes, I do, because I have it
Do
in
I
my
have to
notes
do
app
this
in
one
front of me.
too? Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
I mean, you probably still should, but I'll try my best. So, Aaron Rodgers was doing probably some sort of sports interview. I wasn't paying attention. And Aaron Rodgers played for the Packers. You know, right? That's right. Okay.
Yes,
And
yeah, does not
he
anymore.
dated Shailene Woodley. That's
He
wait,
does.
Woodley?
He did do that, and she said it was the most depressing time of her life.
I know, seriously. But she also
Did you see
like
that quote that came out? It was brutal. I mean,
no,
it
but she
was.
said she cries about it. That she cries about their breakup ultimately because she did love him, but he's such a fucking kook that she couldn't do it.
That it like sucked the life out of her and made her depressed.
Yeah,
I wish I had
crazy.
the actual quote pulled up. It was crazy.
I know. Google it. So Shailene Woodley's ex-boyfriend, Aaron Rodgers, he is very outspoken about certain things that he believes in. He has been very outspoken about being an anti-vaxxer since everything came out with COVID in 2020. And here we are 4 years later, and for some reason, fucking Aaron Rodgers went on a rant about basically being an anti-vaxxer, and it was just very weird, very just for no reason. He's like, hold on, before we continue with this interview, I need to know one thing.
I can provide some context to it. Go ahead and,
Please do.
yeah,
Please do.
Yeah. Well, so he has been going back and forth. He took a shot at ESPN analysts who he says just need to find things to say and just, are trying to find topics and blah, 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 which, yeah, that is our freaking job. As
Literally
media
the
members.
job.
But he's like, so, I mean, do you have the quote there or should I paraphrase?
No,
He's like, you can talk about me. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. But before you do, when you say your pronouns or whatever else, make sure you say your vax status. So everybody knows if you're a multi-billion-dollar sucker or not. And it provides the right context for your comments. Now, essentially he's saying like, oh, they hate me because I'm an anti-vaxxer. Nobody cares.
Like, no one's
Nobody
fucking
cares.
talking about that right now. That was 4 years ago, dude. What the hell are you even? Why are you even bringing that up? No one talks about if you're vaxxed or not.
Guess who employs him right now? The New York Jets. Do you know who the owner of the New York Jets is? Woody Johnson. You know what Woody Johnson owns? Johnson & Johnson. And what do you think Johnson & Johnson did?
They did the second vaccination.
Okay, so shut the up. And here's the thing that pisses me off more than anything else. Guess what, you stupid fuck? We're all vaxxers. Because you had 20 vaccines when you were a kid that stopped you from getting fucking polio, measles, mumps, rubella, hepatitis C. You've had a fucking tetanus shot. Like, get the fuck out of here, you retard. You're a vaxxer too. So if you're giving us your pronouns, make sure you tell us that you're vaxxed.
He's crazy, man. He's so
He
crazy.
is.
And
He
like no
really
one
is.
is.
And he was this close to being the Broncos quarterback, by the way. This
Oh,
close.
really?
Oh,
Oh my
yeah. A few years before the Russell Wilson thing, he was this close to being the Broncos quarterback. And all of this madness would have been happening in your city, Nina.
Oh,
It would have been
oh
happening
my God.
right here in Colorado.
Jeez Louise. I just this guy, I know minimal about sports and the commentators and the players, but I mean I know Aaron Rodgers literally from dating Shailene Woodley, and I knew from then on that he was a little bit weird. I mean she is a little bit weird too, but for the fact that Shailene is the one that broke up with you because you were too much for her is wild. And then he came out with all this anti-vaxxer shit, and it's like, okay, in 2020, 4 years ago, a lot of people were talking about anti-vaxxer shit. Either you were on it or you weren't. Okay, whatever. We'll just go with everyone picked a side then, and if you were on that anti-vaxxer side, cool, because it was 4 years ago and it was actually relevant. That was 4 years ago. What the fuck does that have to do?
But he
with
thinks
any
you're
part of the
tainted
interview
now.
now?
Yeah, he thinks you're tainted now if
Yeah,
you had that, and he also thinks it
that's
speaks to
crazy.
your how smart you are,
Yeah, your
right? Like you think,
intelligence.
right, because you fell for the scam. It just
Yeah,
drives me
he did
crazy.
say something crazy in it. Are you able to pull up that video or not? But he did
No,
say
I probably won't be able to find it in
it's
time.
fine, it's fine. He did say something along the lines of, like you said, if you fell for the multi-billion-dollar scam of blah 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 getting vaccinated, and it's like, bro, stop it now.
I
Stop.
also hate people who retcon that situation. Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, we weren't. I wasn't scared back. I was never scared. I wasn't scared back then. Blah, blah, blah. Like, dog, they were putting fucking bodies in freezer trucks because they were running out of room in the morgue. Get the fuck
literally.
out of here. Everybody was terrified. Don't
Yeah.
act like you're some weakling because you went and got the vax. And by the way, like the vaccine,
Mhm.
people who are against it is so fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Because this,
truly.
whatever. We don't need to get into the science
We're
of it.
not gonna get into it. We're not.
But like it's just crazy that you have now made that your personality. That's what
Four
drives me
years later,
crazy.
bro. 4 years later.
That is
That's
your
crazy.
personality. It's not even the person whose personality is Halloween. At least that comes up every year. Like what is wrong with you?
For real.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Just for
all
that,
right.
I'm going to get an updated COVID vaccination and just like scream out Aaron Rodgers' name before they poke me with the needle. For Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
That might go viral. I mean, if you want, if you want to go for it, go for it.
Oh my God.
All
Man.
right. Shout out to Daniel Hernandez. Hopped on the live chat as well. We will stick around for those of you who are live streaming, and you can ask us questions or whatever. But Nina and I will just talk about random stuff as well. So
Yeah.
we will stick around for a post stream. If you want to hang out with us for a little while longer, you can. You know what I realized, Nina, that we never really talk about? So I fill in on Altitude Sports Radio. It's just time to time. I don't have like an actual time slot.
Yeah.
But you plug your podcast all the time. You never say what you actually do.
Yeah.
You wanna plug your actual job?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about this later, but I work for Mix 100. I do the afternoon show, and it's a lot of fun. I love radio a whole lot. I love being able to do the afternoon show. But yeah, you
All
can
you
hear
had to
me.
say is you can hear me from 3 to 7 on Mix 100. But okay,
Yep.
all right, that's fine. I had to
So
make it
go
weird.
ahead and
That's
listen
cool.
if you're in the Denver area, or stream anywhere at mix100.com.
Or download the Mix 100 app. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's capable too. And then, of
Yeah.
course, you can find her on her podcast about her life. Go ahead, plug that while you're at it. Go ahead.
You can listen to the Nina Blanco podcast. I'm coming out with new episodes every Friday. You can just search the Nina Blanco podcast on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, or anywhere that you get your podcasts.
Anywhere that you listen to this, which is YITTY. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in. I do really want to encourage you to be part of the live stream. We have so much fun when people hop in and we actually get to go back and forth with them in the comments. So come hang out with us Wednesday nights. Of course, we won't do one next week, seeing as it's Christmas, but we will do one on New Year's Day because Nina promised she won't be hungover in the pre-show stream, and I don't
And
know
if I
that's
am
true.
hungover, that'll be a fun show.
She said as she just finished her glass of wine. All right, everybody, thanks. Thanks for listening to today's edition of Yitty. You're still late with it. Your internet's terrible. Okay, we love you. We're going to act like that was on time. Everything's on time. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't have the video at the beginning on loop, so it just played the like 10 seconds of the animation and it didn't loop it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to take a drink. I'm like, oh, we're live. Hey, how about that?
Yeah. I was like, oh, the screen just turned on. Hello, everyone.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we should make it a thing that we drink during the live stream.
That's fun. Are you drinking?
No,
Drinking
but that's what I'm saying. I should.
Oh. Yeah, you should.
I think that should be part of its charm.
All right. Well, for real though,
You're like, all right. Well, I already got a glass of wine, bitch.
I mean, yeah, I'm like 3 steps ahead of you, but no, to say if you want to do a Christmas episode, we totally can. I'm probably not
Nope,
doing
that's
much
fine.
that evening. No, we can.
Nope.
I'm bringing my laptop anyway. All I have to do is bring my iPad. I'm not going to bring all my microphone and shit, so it'll be crappier audio a little bit, but we can do one.
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I think I'm still going to do my football one though, but that's on Sundays. But yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Anything fun you want to tell us for Christmas?
For Christmas? Well, Hannah just said wine drunk is a whole different level of drunk, which is so true. But I'm used to it now. I'm
okay. Hold on. But like let's explore that, cuz is it because I've been wine drunk before and I don't feel like it's champagne drunk is a different kind of drunk.
Definitely. Champagne drunk is a level up from wine drunk, but wine drunk is in that same level. Kind of.
I don't know. If I'm just blasting shots, are you sure you're on a different level than me?
But that's different too, because who the fuck does that?
Me, I do.
Well, damn.
So I run that Bills group now, and so we've been growing and growing, and a ton of people come now, and we've gotten to know the bartenders really well and the managers really well, and they all love us, and we're making them money, so everybody's happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And what that has led to is like the past couple times I've had to be like, Ben, you're driving home, right? Because I will just be like walking past the bar, and the GM will be like, come here. Shot. And so like at the end of the day I'll be like, have I taken like 6 shots today? Now granted, this is over like 7 hours, right?
Yeah.
But I'll be like, did I take like 6 or 7 shots today? Holy shit. You know what I mean?
On top of that, your casual drink that you're drinking every so often, right? A beer or whatever.
I mean, I'm 300 pounds, so I can metabolize that beer pretty quickly. I'm generally all right if I stick to beer, but it's when you start adding the shots in that it just turns into, oh man, messy.
I do want to say that I have been seeing your Bills backers posts and stuff, and it looks like you guys have a pretty amazing crowd. Like there's a lot of people. That is awesome. Like you said, the group has obviously been growing, so I think that's great. Congratulations. I think that's something to be proud of. I know you're very modest about that kind of stuff and you don't want to hear it, but I'm just letting you know that I think it's really awesome. On top of that, you've been doing all those donations and stuff, which is the freaking coolest thing ever. And so I'm
that's what I was going to say. That I'm really Yeah, thank you. And that's what I'm proud of about it. It's not like anything that we did. It's that these people, and like, don't get me wrong, it's a 50-50. They win half the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to donate that money to charity, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
few $100 every week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than, I would have been donating by myself anyway. So the fact that we can donate, and we try to do to local causes here in Denver, which I love. We
Mhm.
try to make sure they're local charities. So we've done like Safe House Denver and Max Fund and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like that's my favorite part about it. And from your Bay Hive, like I'm sure you guys got together to watch a Beyonce concert at one point, or
Yeah.
right? Like, you know what I mean? When
There
you're
was a
watching something
yeah.
when you're watching something that you love with other people who love it, it just enhances the experience so much. You
It's
know what I
so much
mean?
more fun. You're with your
Yeah.
people. Being with
Yeah.
your people is such a special thing. So that's awesome. And like Hannah said, you go, Glenn Coco. No,
Should I
yeah.
know what that should I know what that means? I don't know what that means.
Bro, really? Mean Girls?
And I love Mean
Really?
Girls. I've watched it several times. What are we where is this in the movie?
And you don't know You Go, Glen Coco? When they're passing out the candy cane grams and he's giving everyone their little like flowers and candy canes and stuff that you send out to people or
Yeah, I
whatever.
remember the Candy Cane Grams. I do not remember You Go Get Glen
Oh
Coco.
my God, Glen Coco got like 3 candy cane grams and he goes, You go, Glen Coco. It was like
Well, good
the
for
most
Glen
minimal
Coco.
thing, but it was one of those quotable things where everyone quoted that. You
I have
go,
never
Glen.
heard somebody quote that
You're
in the
lying. You've
I
heard it. You
was
just don't remember
And
it.
what year did that movie come out? That was like prime time for me too. That was either in my high school or college days.
Okay, but for you to sit there and be like, I love Mean Girls, how do you
I
not
do. It's a
know?
great
You
movie.
go, Glen.
2004. I was a senior in high school. Like it was prime movie quoting time for me, and I don't like no idea.
Hannah, you are not the problem. It's Rob. It's 1,000% Dubs. Can we
But
have
that's
a
but what I'm
movie night
saying is like
tonight
we
and
would
watch Mean Girls?
sure if that makes
You
you
said you
happy.
like that movie. That would be
I
so
do. I do.
fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to have a Mean Girl night, but we can we can get together and watch the movie. That's fine.
That
But
would
we
be
have to do a live YITTY stream while we watch it that night.
Dude, that would be fun. A movie stream. Do people do that? I feel like that would be hard to figure out, but
People do that. What the hardest part about it is that you're talking during the movie. I mean, but yeah,
yeah.
people do that.
Yeah. Doesn't
Second
Netflix
screen is
do
what
a
it's called.
thing? You can set up like a party on Netflix. They did do, I think during 2020. I don't know if they're still
Yeah, it was a
doing it.
COVID thing. I don't know if you can still do it, but
Yeah, I wonder if they still have that, but that would be fun to like put out a
and
party
Hannah,
link.
please don't reference your hole in the chat. That's inappropriate. Anyway,
Wow. Bro, stop.
Nina, your face changed like that.
You leave Hannah alone, okay?
Hey, if she's coming after me,
Hannah.
I will absolutely defend
She
myself.
wasn't. She was embarrassed because you didn't know her reference. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a
Anyway.
joke. Everything's fine.
Anyways.
All right. What else?
I don't know. We have a little work holiday situation tomorrow. Are people is that a potluck? Are we bringing stuff in?
No, thank God.
No?
No.
Are we do we get lunch? Sometimes we get lunch, sometimes we don't.
Yeah, and it's not going to be like random fast food restaurant that it has been for the past couple times, whose name we won't say because they're not a bad fast food place. It just
They're great. I love them.
Yeah, but
we've had them.
little
We've
switch
just
up
had
is
them
nice.
for the last like 15 times. So
yeah, a little switch up is nice. Do something a little different. So yeah. I've heard it's going to be a different provider for us.
Well, do I dress up like in Christmas gear tomorrow? Are we doing anything?
Did you come to the Halloween one? You didn't, or did you?
I was at the Halloween one, but I didn't get the freaking memo that we were dressing up for Halloween, so I didn't show up.
There's
in
a whole
costume
contest. Yeah.
Dude, I was so mad. No one told me that there was no email. There was nothing. It was just word of mouth. And I'm not in the building when everyone's in the building now anymore. And I missed the memo.
How about you actually come to work, Nina?
I do. It's just after everyone already leaves. Gosh. So that's why I'm asking you now. We have our like holiday little luncheon tomorrow. So like,
I
do I do anything? Are we bringing anything? Is there?
have not heard a word about it. But no,
All
you don't
right.
need to bring anything. I
Okay.
mean, you could bring some wiener cookies if you want, but that's up to you.
No. Yeah, friggin' HR calling me. No.
Well, I just, I figured I'd throw it out there. Oh, Hannah's Christmas party is tomorrow too.
Nice. That's fun.
Wait,
I
does
want our
Hannah work with us and we don't know it?
right. She shows up in the office.
Hey guys, like, oh, hey.
Um,
Somebody did
yeah.
that to me, by the way.
What?
So when I do my sports ones, this guy, mental health guy, is this name. He might see him in the chat from time to time. One of my best like followers. He's awesome and interacts with us all the time.
I remember him
And
from last week, I think.
yeah, and we were talking about how we do Denver Bills backers, and he's like, "Where's the bar? I want to come." I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to be in Denver next week." I'm like, oh, and he just came to Colorado Bills or Denver Bills.
He
backers.
came?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it was
that's
crazy.
so fun.
Yeah,
I
so
love
I bought him a
that.
couple beers. Yeah, it was crazy.
Dude, when I hear stories about like longtime internet friends actually meeting up in person, I'm such a sucker for that shit. Like I get emotional. I'm like human connection. Yes. I think it's so fun.
Hannah says she works at Swedish. I don't believe her. She works at our office, clearly.
No, and then see, Hannah said I met Nina at the Beyonce movie because that's kind of what we did. We were internet friends, and she watched our Facebook streams and followed us on Instagram, and like messages back and forth. And I put kind of an open invitation because I really wanted to go see the Beyonce movie in theaters. It was 2 Christmases ago, I think, and I was like, I don't really have anyone to go with, so I kind of put an open invitation on my Instagram. Hey, if anyone wants to go see the Beyonce movie with me, like next Friday or whatever the hell, then Hannah was like, yeah, no, Hannah went, and my friend Armani went, and we got to just like meet in real life and hang out and do something together, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
it was cool.
fun.
He showed up.
Yeah.
And it was random. He lives in, I think, New Mexico, so it was totally random. He just happened to be on vacation in Colorado, and he's like, I'm coming. I was like, whoa. Okay.
It was vacation?
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that. I love that a lot.
Okay, what else?
I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got. Thanks, Hannah, for hanging around. Hannah hung around the whole freaking time. So thank you, Hannah, for hanging around.
Why we love her, because she's a trooper.
She is. We do this most Wednesdays. I don't know about next week, but we do this most Wednesday nights.
Nina hates me, so we can't spend holidays.
Dude,
together.
we can do it next week on Christmas.
Nope, the rule is that we can't see each other on holidays because Nina hates my guts. So
would that be kind of a relief for you because you're going to be with your family and doing all this shit? So that would be like, let me run away for a little bit and do this podcast.
You'd think so, but probably not. Then they'd be like, "Oh, well, we have to work around your podcast now." And it's like, okay, never mind.
Would they be like that? Would they be like that?
No comment. So I'm just gonna buy a bottle of Johnny Black, and anytime I'm not planning on driving, we're just gonna have scotch. Here it goes now down into my tummy.
I'm gonna text you on Christmas and just rate how drunk you are throughout the day. Is that okay?
I told you we do Christmas Eve stuff. You can text me whenever you want. Why do you need permission to text me?
Just because you're out, you're doing things. I don't know.
Okay, unlike you, I love you. So you can hate me, but I don't care if you text me because I love you.
Are you going to sit there and tell me?
I won't text you because you don't love me, but you can text me whenever you want.
Wow. Now I'm not going to text you at all. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very Nina move. That sounds right up the alley.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas, Hannah.
Love you. We love you too. We love you too. Spread the good word that we are doing the live stream. I like hanging out afterwards too, Hannah. So tell people we're here. Come hang out with us.
beforehand, before, during, and after is fun.
Before, during, and after. Okay, anything else?
That's all. That's it. That's all we
Enjoy
got.
your shitty cinnamon hot chocolate.
Dude, can you please give me hot chocolate? I'm dying over here.
We'll see. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. We'll talk
Okay,
to
I
you guys
love you.
later. Thanks for
Bye
joining.
bye.